Hi students, in this lecture let's discuss the types of problems, which is the most important as well as first topic in DAA. Let me give some basics about this topic. Before that, we must know the basic terminology of decision problem. Decision problem is one kind of problem which produces the output as yes or no answer. So let's go to the topic. First category of problem is class P or polynomial time problem. The set of problems which can be solvable in polynomial time by any one of the deterministic algorithm is known as polynomial time problem. In this definition, it contains three keywords. First one is decision problem, which produces the output as yes or no answer. Second keyword is polynomial time. Polynomial time indicates the algorithmic efficiency class. We have already known the classes of algorithmic efficiency. It starts from logarithmic, linear, polynomial, exponential and factorial. So up to polynomial class, those problems can be known as polynomial time problem. Then third keyword is deterministic algorithm. Deterministic algorithm will produce the same output for the same input at every iteration or every pass. Example, finding maximum element in an array. For a set of elements in an array, our aim is to find the maximum element in every pass for the same input. It will give the same output as an answer. On the other hand, in non-deterministic algorithm, due to the problem's intrinsic complexity, it may not produce the same output for same input at every pass. Example, TSP problem. In TSP problem, in first iteration, it may produce some path as the optimal path, and this path may be varied in every pass because of this problem's complexity. Then second type of problem is class NP problem, which is non-deterministic polynomial time problem. This type of problem cannot be solved in polynomial time, but we can verify the problem solution space within polynomial time. Let me explain with an example. We all know the Sudoku puzzle. In Sudoku puzzle, there are n cross n matrix. In n cross n matrix, each 3 cross 3 cell has been filled with some numbers, and some cells have been left out blank. We need to fill the blank spaces with starting from number 1 to 9 with some constraint. In that constraint, in 3 cross 3 cell, there is no repetition of any number, as well as in row wise or column wise, there is no repetition of numbers. To solve this problem, consider the first 3 cross 3 matrix. It has 3 filled numbers 5, 2, 1, and it has 6 blank spaces. To fill the first blank space, we are having 6 options to fill. If you are filling the first cell, come to the second cell, we are left with 5 options, and third cell we are left with 4 options, and fourth cell 3 options, fifth cell 2 options, sixth cell 1 option. So totally we are having 6 factorial combinations to fill the first 3 cross 3 matrix. Likewise, for the second 3 cross 3 matrix, 2 cells are filled, so we are having 7 factorial combinations. For that, likewise, the remaining cells has n factorial combinations to fill the numbers. So approximately the algorithm efficiency class will be n factorial for this problem. If you are increasing the size of this matrix, here it is in 9 cross 9 matrix. If you are increasing 9 cross 9 into some 81 cross 81, then the problem complexity and the running time will be more. So this problem could not be solved in polynomial time. But if you are solving this problem and the solution is given to any one of the problem to check whether the solution is correct or not, this verification can be done within polynomial time. So this kind of problem is known as non-deterministic polynomial time problem. So basically, polynomial time problem is the subset of non-deterministic polynomial problems, because normally we have taken every problem as non-deterministic polynomial time. If you find any algorithm to solve the problem within polynomial time, then this type of problem will come to the category of polynomial time problem. So P is the subset of NP. Then the third category of problem types is NP complete problem. NP complete problem definition is given here. If a decision problem A is an NP complete, then it should follow the following two constraints. First, it must be an NP problem, and second constraint is every problem in NP is to be reducible into A within polynomial time. Before that, let me explain the definition of reducible or reduction. Consider we are having two decision problems. Decision problem means it will produce the result as yes or no answer. So we are having two problems, A1 and A2, which are two decision problems, and A1 doesn't have any known algorithm to solve, but A2 problem has known algorithm to which can solve the problem A2 within polynomial time. So it is P-type problem. If we are having the scope to convert the instances of unknown problem A1 to known problem A2 input, then the known problem A2 can be solved by algorithm 2 within polynomial time through any transformation function f. At the same time, this conversion or transformation should be done at polynomial time. Then the result for algorithm 2 can be taken as the result for problem A1. Hence, the problem A1 can be solvable by the algorithm 2. We have to note this transformation should be done at polynomial time, and then this algorithm 2 should solve the problem A2 within polynomial time. If there is a scope for these things, then this problem is known as NP complete problem. So the example for NP complete problem are Hamiltonian cycle problem, then determining whether a Boolean formula is satisfiable or not, then third one is TSP. Example Boolean formula, take an example Boolean formula satisfaction problem. Here we are having some n number of inputs x1, x2, x3 with Boolean symbols and or not. Then for any input 0 or 1, we have to test whether the Boolean formula will produce yes or no answer. This Boolean formula can be used to solve Navier-Stokes problem. Consider Navier-Stokes problem will not be the polynomial time reduction problem. Then the Navier-Stokes problem input instance can be converted into Boolean formula category. Then Navier-Stokes problem can be solved by Boolean formula satisfaction problem. So this is the concept of reduction. Then the fourth category is NP hard problem. NP hard problem is as hard as NP complete problem, but there is no need to satisfy the property 1 in NP complete, which is this problem should be in NP. That property need not be satisfied for NP hard problem. The example for NP hard problem is vertex covering. Let's discuss these topics in detail later. So finally, the types of problem can be represented as Venn diagram like this. So polynomial time problem is the subset of NP problem, and NP hard problem is another category. Then NP complete problem is the intersection of NP problem as well as NP hard problem. So that's all about the overview of types of problem.